students, welcome back to the session. Now we need to discuss free body diagrams. It is very important topic in total engineering mechanics. Total engineering mechanics will be covered by drawing free body diagram. You should become expert in drawing free body diagram. First have a look on the definition of free body diagram. A diagram which represent all the forces and couples which are acting on the body. It is the diagram actually. It is representing all the forces and couples which are acting on the body. First you should have full command on the force. Okay? You need to draw one diagram for that particular body. Okay na? So we need to represent all forces and couples which are acting on that body. In the sense you should know complete information regarding forces and couples. Okay, what is the list of forces in your engineering? Okay, in total mechanical and civil engineering, what are the forces will come, what are the couples will come? Okay, force is a vector quantity, means it is having both magnitude and direction. Okay, so first you can discuss about list of forces you will study in engineering mechanics. After that, what is the magnitude of that particular force and direction. I will give you one table to draw free body diagram. That is more than enough for 10 hours of lecture. Okay, we can solve around 100 questions based on one table. Okay, first write down force. What is the definition of force? Force is an action. Force is an action which tries to change the state of the body. Again, what are the forces you studied in BTech? Tell me, what is the very first force you studied in BTech? Tell me. Gravitational force. Gravitational force. You can call it as a weight of the body. Weight of the body, W equal to mg. It is very first force you will study in BTech. After that, tension in the string. Tension in the string. This is tension in the string. After that, normal reaction. Normal reaction at a point or okay, normal reaction at a contact point or surface. Contact point or surface. After that, normal reaction, frictional resistance. Resistance. F for frictional resistance equal to mu into N. Here it is N. Normal reaction, frictional resistance. Inertia force. Inertia force. After that, spring force. Spring force. Fs equal to K into X. Damping force. Damping force. This is nothing but Fd is equal to cx dot. Okay, this is all about forces you need to you will study in your mechanical and civil engineering. These two forces not required for civil engineering students. Okay, first gravitational force, tension, normal reaction at a contact point or contact surface, frictional resistance, inertia force equal to ma, spring force and damping force. Move one by one, step by step. Our aim is to draw free body diagram for the body. Free body diagram consists of forces and couples. Again, first look into what are the forces we need to represent in the free body diagram. After that, you will go into deeper. This is the list. Okay, so total engineering mechanics and your total design. You need to focus on gravitational force, tension, normal reaction, frictional resistance, inertia, spring force and damping force. This is all about force. Okay, I will give you one table regarding forces, direction, everything you will get it. First look into name of the forces. Okay, so here gravitational force, weight. Weight is associated with the body, of course. Every body is having some weight. Weight of the body, gravitational force, always act vertically downward direction. Tension in the string, tension always pull the body. Normal reaction at contact point or surface, it always act perpendicular to the surface. At every contact point or surface, two normal reactions will be acting, both are equal in magnitude and unlike in nature. Frictional resistance, it is due to roughness present at the contact surface. Frictional resistance always act opposite to the direction of motion of the body. Inertia force always act opposite to the direction of motion of the body. Spring force always act opposite to the deformation, linear deformation in the spring. Okay? And damping force, linear motion of the damper. We can discuss in detail about these two forces in vibration chapter. First look into this. Force is a vector quantity. You should know both magnitude and direction of each and every force. That is the first table. Okay, so this is basic. Just we started to draw free body diagram. We need to spend around 10 hours in drawing free body diagrams. Okay, so this is the first. Just we started with the names. Okay, first write down up to here. Force is an action which tries to change the state of the body. Understood the meaning of free body diagram? Free body diagram is a diagram, of course, which represents all forces and couples which are acting on the body. Have patience. Slowly you will get complete content regarding free body diagram. It's a wonderful tool. Okay, now, so once you become expert in drawing free body diagram, almost most of the chapters will be over. Total engineering mechanics will be covered by drawing free body diagrams. That's it. Right on up to here. We need to make one table. Regarding forces, table number 1. Here, first write down name of the force, magnitude, direction. Okay. First, we need to start with gravitational force. gravitational force or weight. Gravitational force or weight of the body. What is the magnitude? W equal to mg. Weight always act vertically downward direction. Okay, next tension. Next, write down tension. Tension always pull the body. ठीक है. Next, normal reaction. N or R normal reaction always act perpendicular to the surface, perpendicular to the contact surface or point. Always act perpendicular to the contact surface. ठीक है. Next, frictional resistance. Frictional resistance Fr equivalents to mu into N. Inertia force. Inertia force ठीक है. Fr and Fi both always act opposite to the direction of motion of the body. Okay, write down up to here. Just this is the table, of course. Here we are having 4 points. First, gravitational force, tension, normal reaction. 3 statements here, 1 statement here. Total 4 statements. What is the first statement? Weight. Weight always act vertically downward direction. What is the second statement? Tension always pull the body. Normal reaction at a contact point or surface always act perpendicular to the surface or perpendicular to that particular point. You can draw normal reaction at a point, at a contact point and contact surface. Frictional resistance and inertia force both always act opposite to the direction of motion of the body. First statement, second statement, third, fourth statements. Fifth statement I will write later. Put a note. This is the first table. I think for 6 hours lecture based on this table. Okay, you can draw all free body diagrams and we can solve around 100 questions based on the table. That is the beauty of free body diagrams and this particular table. Okay, so 4 statements covered here. Remember the statement number 1, statement number 2, 3, 4. Now statement number 5 in the note. Write down note. Completed. It's very simple actually. Weight always act vertically downward direction. Tension always pull the body. Normal reaction always perpendicular surface. These two forces always act opposite to the direction of motion of the body. We need to incorporate all the forces in the body while drawing free body diagram. Take it. Put a note. Write down note. At every contact point or surface, at every contact point or surface, two normal reactions will be acting. Two normal reactions will be acting. Both are equal in magnitude. Equal in magnitude. And unlike in nature. Total 5 statements. This is the fifth statement. Okay. Here our syllabus is we need to draw free body diagram for system of rollers, free body diagram for system of blocks, free body diagram for system of pulleys, FBD for spring mass damper system. Spring mass damper system. Okay. So these 3 topics are covered by using table number 1. I will give one more table for this particular free body diagram for system of this particular spring mass damper system. It is only for mechanical engineering students. Okay. So first table 5 points enough to draw free body diagram for system of rollers, system of blocks and system of pulleys. Okay. So now I will give you one small example. Okay. By that write down up to here. By that you can understand how to use the table. Then we can start with system of rollers. Now you can understand what is the beauty of table. Okay. How the syllabus made very simple. Okay. So by using table you need to draw all free body diagrams for these 3 systems. Okay. First write down up to here. Write down this. This is the syllabus actually. I think minimum 10 hours to complete the syllabus. Free body diagram 10 hours content. Pakka. Yeah, it is just one small example. How to draw free body diagram by using table. W1, W2, here W2 greater than W1, then direction, acceleration, this is the direction of motion. Both are having same acceleration. Now, it is massless and frictionless pulley. Massless and frictionless pulley. Okay. First focus on this particular free body diagram for the block 1. Block 1. Okay, so FBD for block 1. Yeah, now W2, FBD for block 2. FBD for block 2. Now, start from the first statement. What is the first statement? Weight always act vertically downward direction. Weight of the body always act vertically downward direction. Weight of the body always act vertically downward direction. What is the second statement? What is the second statement? Tension always pull the body. Okay, this tension may be T1, T1. Here T1 by T2 equals to e power mu theta. If it is moving like this, it will be tight side and slack side. T2, T2. Here mu equal to 0 na. Mu equal to 0, then T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T. Can I write all tensions are same? Same string, same tension. No need to worry about this. Same string, same tension. If pulley is frictionless pulley. Okay. In engineering mechanics course, all pulleys assumed to be frictionless pulleys. For civil engineering students, no need to study this equation. Assume that all pulleys are frictionless. In that case, both tight side tension and slack side tension will be same. T1 equal to T2. Same string, same tension. Tension always pull the body. This tension pulling this body, this tension pulling this body. Okay? Tension always pull the body. Tension always pull the body. Tension always pull the body. That's it. That is the second statement. Tension always pull the body. Tension always pull the body. Second statement. What is the third statement? At every contact surface, normal reaction is there. Normal reaction always act perpendicular to the surface. Third reaction linked statement linked with the fifth statement. At every contact surface, two normal reactions will be acting. Both are equal in magnitude and unlike in nature. See this? At every contact surface, two normal reactions will be acting. Both are equal in magnitude and unlike in nature. Okay, so how many statements are over? Weight always act vertically downward direction. tension always pull the body. At contact surface, normal reaction will be acting perpendicular to the surface. At every contact surface, two normal reactions will be acting, both are equal in magnitude and unlike in nature. After that, frictional resistance. It is a rough surface with coefficient of friction mu. So this is the acceleration. Okay, so inertia force always act opposite to the direction of motion of the body. Frictional resistance also act opposite to the direction of motion of the body. First, frictional resistance mu into N, inertia force. Inertia force for the first body is nothing but m1 into A. Here it is moving downward direction, inertia force of the second body equal to m3 into A. Understood now? Total 5 statements are over. Now you got free body diagram for block 1 and block 2. One more thing we need to note that here FR1 frictional resistance at contact surface. We need to consider relative friction, concept of relative friction. FR1 is equal to mu into N1. Okay? So this here free body diagram for the floor is not required, but you should know how to draw free body diagram for the floor also. It will be useful in some cases. This is the actual procedure to draw free body diagram for the system for the block 1 and block 2. Okay, once you are having free body diagram in your hand, you can happily apply equilibrium equations, that is sigma h equal to 0, sigma v equal to 0 and sigma m equal to 0. Then you can calculate unknowns. Okay, that is kinetics of rigid bodies. First become expert in drawing free body diagram, applying kinetics and dynamics. It is very simple. So free body diagram is the tool. We can draw all free body diagrams based on 5 statements. For time being, you may not habituated to use these 5 statements, I guess. Slowly will improve, no issue. Here I am using 5 statements to draw all free body diagrams. Okay. First statement, weight always act vertically downward direction. Weight. Next, tension always pull the body. Normal reaction always perpendicular to surface. At every contact surface, two normal reactions will be acting. Both inertia and frictional resistance always act opposite to the direction of motion of the body. That's it. This is the way to free body draw free body diagram. Okay. Now we can start with statics. Statics means statics is a branch of classical mechanics which deals with the study of behavior of the bodies with the state of rest. That is free body diagram for system of rollers. First put it in free body diagram for system of rollers. Understood now this part? Okay. So how to use 5 statements to draw free body diagrams? That is the main key of attending 10 hours of lecture. Okay. Total 10 hours. We will use 5 statements to draw free body diagram and to solve all 100 questions. Okay. Now, put it in. Free body diagram for system of rulers. Free body diagram. Free body diagram for system of rollers. Okay, here just draw. You can start from single roller. Okay. First we can start from single roller problem. here to here it is thread. Take radius, it is radius, and then A, B, this is O, this contact point C. Okay, this is a thread or string of length equivalent to, here you can take it is R, in the sense it will be 2R. Okay, Paka, it will be 2R. Now we need to solve the problem. Okay, how to draw free body diagram? Here we need to assume frictionless contact point and static rollers. All rollers are at rest. Okay, in this particular roller is not at all rolling. Okay, static rollers is assumed. Okay, that is very, very important. Okay, so here inertia force and frictional resistance won't come in drawing free body diagram for system of rollers. Here frictional resistance equals to 0, inertia force equals to 0. Understood now? Frictional resistance and inertia force equal to 0 in case of system of rollers. Assume that in the system of rollers, assume that all rollers in static mode. Static means all rollers are at rest. Now start drawing free body diagram. It is very simple. What is the first statement? Weight always act vertically downward direction. Next, tension. Weight always act vertically downward direction. Tension always pull the body. Tension always pull the body. Next, at every contact point, two normal reactions will be acting. Okay, now RC. Okay, both are equal in magnitude, unlike in nature. Okay, at every contact point, two normal reactions will be acting, both are equal in magnitude and unlike in nature. It is acting perpendicular to the surface at that particular point. Okay, na? Understood? So we incorporated total 3 forces here. That's it. It is not moving. That is why inertia force won't come. Fourth statement won't come here. Okay, we need to use first statement, second statement, third statement, fifth statement. Okay, fourth statement won't come while drawing free body diagram for system of rollers. Okay, so weight always act vertically downward direction, tension always pull the body. At every contact point, two normal reactions will be acting, both are equal in magnitude, unlike in nature. Now, of course, it is theta. Now, we can draw like this. Weight always act vertically downward direction. So you can write line of action of this force. This will be tension T. That's it. Okay. Here it will be theta. Okay. So here it is what? 180 minus theta, 90 degrees. Okay. Just apply Lami's theorem. Apply Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem. Tell me here from where we can start. Tension. That is up to you. Tension T by sin 90 tension T by sin 90, RC by sin 90 plus theta, RC by sin 90 plus theta, W by sin 180 minus theta. Now, what is the tension in the string? Tension in the string. Tension in the string T equals to W by sin 91, then W by sin 180 minus theta. It is nothing but sin theta. Okay, W cosecant theta, you will get it. Okay, reaction at a point C, RC equals to, how much is this? Sin 90 plus theta, cos theta. W by sin theta into cos theta, W cot theta. Okay, so here tension T equals to W cosecant theta, RC is equal to W cot theta. Okay, so here T by RC equals to cosecant theta means 1 by sin theta by cos theta by sin theta equals to secant theta, then T is equal to RC into secant theta. That is the beauty. Okay, so once you know how to draw free body diagram, then you can happily calculate tension in the string and reaction at the contact point. Okay, so from here, if it is theta, then cos theta equals to R by 3R na 1 by 3. Theta is equals to cos inverse of 1 by 3. You can calculate theta, you can substitute it. Finally, we will get the magnitude of tension in the string and reaction at the contact point. This is all about single roller problem. This roller is not rolling here. It is at static position. We use first statement, second statement, third statement and fifth statement. That's it. So just apply Lami's theorem or sine rule. Okay? It is chota only. Just apply Lami's theorem. Then you will get tension in the string and reaction at the contact point. Right on up to here. Next. This is also an example. Just to draw the figure. Okay, both are having same weight W and radius also same. Okay, so both are similar rollers. It is A, B, C and D. We need to calculate RA, reaction at contact point A, reaction at contact point B, reaction at contact point C, reaction between the rollers. Okay. Here it is theta, keep theta here. Okay. So now, how to draw free body diagram for both rollers? See here. ठीक है. What is the first statement? Weight always act vertically downward direction. Weight always act vertically downward direction. Next, tension always pull the body. No string, no tension. After that, reaction at the contact surface, contact point is acting perpendicular surface. At every contact point, two normal reactions will be acting. One is RA. One RA is acting on the block A and block B. Roller, sorry. It is RA. It is vertical reaction. Clear na? At every contact point, two normal reactions will be acting. Next, at contact B. At contact B, two normal reactions will be acting. RB is acting like this. Another RB is acting on the floor. Okay? Another RB is acting on the floor. It is making an angle theta. Correct na? In the inclined surface, one RB is acting on the roller A, another RB is acting on the inclined surface. Okay? Next, C. At every contact point, two normal reactions will be acting. This is RC. Next, at every contact thing na, okay, so here RD is acting like this, another RD will be acting like this. Okay? At every contact point, two normal reactions will be acting. Here two, here also two, here two, and here two. That's it. Okay? Now we need to take the angles. Okay? Here it is acting now. Of course, it is 90. Then it will be 90 minus theta. Correct na? It is also like this. So if it is 90 from this triangle, so you can take O1, O2, this may be O. Okay, if it is 90, it will be 90 minus theta. Okay? It's very simple. From here to here it will be 90 minus theta. C also like that only. Okay, so this particular thing will be 90 minus theta. Pakka. Okay? From here to here it will be 90 degrees. This will be theta. This is also theta. It's very simple, man. It is theta, of course. This will be 90, of course. So perpendicular to this. Okay. If it is 90 from here to here, 90 minus theta. That's it. Okay. So understood? Now draw free body diagram for the roller 1. Roller 1. Roller 1 and roller 2. Here what you will get, tell me? Weight always act vertically downward direction. RA will be acting like this. RB will be acting like this. And RD is acting like this. Okay. So next here, weight is acting vertically downward direction and RC is acting like this. RC, RD will be acting like this. Here RC and RD RC and RD ना, it will be RC RD. ठीक है, so these two must be perpendicular, correct? It is parallel to the inclined surface. So RD and RC will be perpendicular, पक्का. ठीक है, so RD making an angle, RD making an angle theta with the horizontal. ठीक है, so RD making an angle theta with the horizontal from here to here 90 minus theta, correct na? Here this particular thing will be 90, so this will be 90, pakka. So free body diagram for roller 2. Here also tell me RB and RD, these two are 90 degrees. These two are 90 degrees. It is making an angle theta. Okay? So then it will be 90 degrees. 90. Okay? So and this is also 90. 90. Pakka. So this is the thing. Now we need to apply Lame's theorem. Here if it is theta, it will be theta, and from here to here 90 minus theta, correct? This is all about free body diagram for roller 1. Once you solve this problem, okay na, then you will be habituated to draw free body diagram for system of rollers. Okay, some portion will come in GATE. Okay, so we can solve one civil service examination question, total 4 parts. Okay, now total 4 parts given in the civil service examination. It's very interesting question. First to focus on the fundamentals. Okay, now how to solve the problem? Here we need to apply some geometry. Okay, so this is the thing. Nothing great here actually. Just drawing free body diagram and adjusting the angles. Only 4 statements. That's it. Any confusion in taking angles? If you have any confusion regarding taking angle, please comment. Understood na? Understood? Actually it is making an angle theta. Okay? So here these two are perpendicular. It is making an angle RB and RC. RB and RC making an angle 90 minus theta with the horizontal. Same thing, RB making an angle 90 minus theta with the horizontal. RD making an angle theta with the horizontal. RD and RB both are acting 90 degrees. So these two are perpendicular. That's it. Just apply same thing here. RD making an angle theta with the horizontal. RC making an angle 90 minus theta with the horizontal. RC and RB both are making 90 minus 3 theta with the horizontal. RD and RB perpendicular, RD and RC perpendicular. RD making an angle theta with the horizontal. That's it. Just from the geometry. Okay? Free body diagram for the roller 1, free body diagram for the roller 2. Understood? Now, just apply equilibrium equations. Here from FBD for roller 2. Apply Lame's theorem. Apply Lame's theorem. So almost 10 to 15 questions are there based on Lame's theorem only. Okay? So some portion will be definitely helpful to you people. Okay? So here What is Lami's theorem? RC, first RB na, okay, RC by, what we will get it? RC by sin 90 plus theta, RC by sin 90 plus theta, RD, RD by sin 180 minus theta, 90 plus 90 minus theta, 180 minus theta, sin 180 minus theta. After that, W by sin 90. W by sin 90. So from here, RC equal to sin 90 plus theta cos theta, W cos theta, you will get it. This is reaction at point C. Okay, contact point C. Then RD equal, tell me, RD equal to sin 180 minus theta equal to sin theta. Correct na? So W sin theta. Okay, W sin theta is nothing but RD. RD equal to W sin theta. RC is equal to W cos theta. That's it. So here free body diagram for the roller 2. Now, you from here tell me free body diagram for roller 1. Free body diagram for roller 1. What is happening here, tell me? It is RA, weight acting downward direction. It will be RB and it is RD. It is theta, of course theta. We need to resolve the components. RD cos theta, RD sin theta. Here it is 90 minus theta. In that case, RB. Here it will be theta. So of course, RB cos theta, RB sin theta. Okay? Just apply sigma h equal to 0. In that case, RD cos theta plus RB sin theta is equal to RA. From here you got RC and RD na. RC is equal to, okay, RD equal to W sin theta. W sin theta into cos theta. RB sin theta is equal to RA. This is equation number 1. Equation number 1. Then sigma V equal to 0. In this case, RB cos theta. RB cos theta equal to W plus RD sin theta. RD sin theta. RD means W sin theta na. RB cos theta is equal to W plus W sin theta whole square. W sin theta whole square. Here RB equal to W into 1 plus sin square theta by cos theta. This is RB. Okay. So RB equal to W 1 plus sin square theta by cos theta. Just substitute RB in equation 1. Okay na? Substitute RB in equation 1. Equation 1 is W na sin 2 theta by 2. Yeah. You can write sin theta cos theta plus RB na. Here W into 1 plus sin square theta by cos theta into sin theta is equal to RA. Okay. So here what you will get, tell me? Here this particular thing you can write 2 here, then W sin 2 theta by 2 plus W tan theta into 1 plus sine square theta is equal to Ra. This is the expression for Ra, Rb, Rc, Rd. Okay? So if they give angles, the calculations will become simple. Just to follow the procedure, how to draw free body diagram for the roller 1 and roller 2, then how to take the angles properly, that is the geometry, then how to apply Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem, if 3 forces are there, you can happily apply Lami's theorem. If 4 forces are there, just to resolve the forces, then apply equilibrium equations. 2 unknowns, you can happily solve 2 equilibrium equations, you can solve 2 unknowns. Okay, here 2 equilibrium equations, 2 unknowns. Here also same thing, 2 equilibrium equations, 2 unknowns. Total 4 equations, 4 unknowns. Ra, Rb, Rc, Rd. That's it. This is all about system of rulers. Example 2. Now we can solve one problem based on single roller and obstacle problem. Roller obstacle problem. Completed? That question given in civil service examination. Is it okay? Now, put heading roller obstacle problem. Ready? Roller obstacle problem. Here, case 1. First write down the case 1. A horizontal force F is acting. It is W. It is an obstacle. It is theta. ठीक है? Obstacle. Yeah, a horizontal force is acting. Horizontal force is acting on the roller. A horizontal force is acting on the roller. Here you can take 30 degrees angle. 30 degrees angle. Now, weight of the roller is W. You are trying to pull it up. Okay, you are trying to pull it like this. Then total roller will be in coming contact with the contact point. In that case, roller will be in the air. Correct na? So now we need to draw free body diagram for the roller. See here. Okay, you applied this particular force. Okay, and this is the contact point. The contact point you can write P. At every contact point, 2 normal reactions will be acting. Rp. Once it is in contact with this particular point P, the roller will be in air. There is no contact between the roller and ground floor. Okay? No reaction will come here. Okay? Next, weight always act vertically downward direction. Now, just to draw this, this is free body diagram for the roller. Now, just to draw this figure to apply Lami's theorem, concurrent system of forces, it is F, it will be Rp, weight always act vertically downward direction, of course it is 30 degrees, Correct now? It is 30 degrees. Okay, so now how much is this? 150 degrees, 90 and 90. Just apply Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem. So it is case number 1. A horizontal force is acting on the roller. Okay, so some obstacle present here. In that case, what is the magnitude of force we need to apply to pull this particular pulling na? To pull roller. Okay, in that case, roller is in contact with the contact point P. At that time, roller will be in the air. Okay, so apply Lami's theorem. Here RP by sin 90, force F by sin 120 equivalents to W by sin 150. In this case, F is equal to sin 120 by sin 150. What is sin 120? Root 3 by 2 na? Correct. W into root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2. Finally, what is the magnitude of force applied here? F is equal to root 3 W. F horizontal. So, horizontal force. For horizontal force, FH. Okay? So if it is horizontal force, the magnitude of force we need to apply to pull the roller is nothing but root 3 W. Okay? So no need to focus on RP. Our area of interest is to determine the applied force. Okay? FH equals to root 3 W. Okay? Here you can write FH equals to root 3 W. Now, completed. Here, an inclined force. Is acting on the roller. First to draw this. Here it is of course 30 degrees. It is 30 degrees point P. Here inclined force. So it is making an angle 45 degrees. Yeah. So you can make it 30 degrees. This is 45 degrees. That's it. Now how to draw free body diagram? Just a small change in the drawing free body diagram. Here F inclined is making an angle 45 degrees with the horizontal. Now just change in the inclined force. Nothing will change here. Same diagram you will get it now. Inclined force, it is making an angle 45 degrees. Calculations will change. That's it. Understood now? Now I am applying one inclined force. force. Inclined force, it is making an angle 45 degrees with the horizontal. Weight always act vertically down direction. At every contact point, two normal reactions will be acting. Now, apply Lami's theorem. Of course, it is 30 degrees, 45 degrees. 90, of course, it is 90. How much is this? Tell me. 75 na, then it will be 105. 105. Okay. Now, here what you will get? Tell me. Inclined force by sine 120 equals to RP by sine 135. Next, W by sine 105. Okay, what is the magnitude of inclined force here? Magnitude of inclined force here, tell me. W sine 120 by sine 105 is equal to dash W. How much is this? Ek. How much is this? Sine 105. Calculate and tell me. It will definitely, yeah. What is the magnitude of Fi? Fi, inclined one. How much? This is case 2, sorry. Case 2. An inclined force is acting on the roller. Okay. An inclined force, it is making an angle 45 degrees. Drawn free body diagram. Apply Lami's theorem. We stuck it here. Okay, what is the value of this? Okay, sine 120 by sine 105. It is one of the civil service examination question, IAS question. Point 0.896 0.896 W. Okay. Next, complete na. So now case 3. Perpendicular to the line of action OP. Okay. A force which is acting perpendicular to the line of action OP. This is FP force. Okay, it is a perpendicular force, perpendicular to the line of action OP. So that means, just to change it, it is perpendicular to this FP. Now, here it is FP. Here it is acting, it is O, it is P then, it is making an angle perpendicular, okay? It is perpendicular to OP. In this case, the force FP is acting perpendicular to the line of action OP. In that case, the magnitude of force required to pull the roller, the magnitude amount of force we need to apply to pull the roller. Okay, understood now? Here FP is acting, it is perpendicular to OP. It is making an angle 30 degrees, of course. RP, OP, it is perpendicular. It is 30. Okay na? So now, okay, so it will be 30. Okay, of course it is 30. 30, it will be 30. Then here it will be 60. Then of course it is 90. Yeah, this is perpendicular to that na, of course 90. Okay, now tell me, apply FP by sine 120, FP by sine 120, RP by, tell me man, here how much is this? 90 plus 60, correct? RP by, this is 90 plus 60, 150. Sine 150, W by, this W by sine 90. Here how much is this? FP equal to W sine 120. Here root 3W by 2. 0.866 W. Correct na? 0.866 W. Here FP equal to 0.866 W. Okay? Case 3. In case 1, horizontal force for inclined force and a perpendicular force. The perpendicular force which is acting, this particular thing, FP is acting perpendicular to line of action, OP. Next, case 4. Case 4. A vertical force. Vertical force. Vertical force is acting here. Okay? Now we need to take a vertical force. Vertical force FE. Weight always act vertically downward direction. Vertical force always act like this. RP will be acting. So this is RP. It is making an angle 30 degrees FE. So free body diagram for the roller. Okay? Now, it is common sense, once you apply a vertical force, the roller will not be in contact with the point P and this contact point. That is common sense, right? Once you apply a vertical force like this, total roller is in the air. You are applying vertical force, total roller will be in the air. That means reaction at this contact point P must be 0. Okay? So check it once. Here, just resolve it. RP cos 30, RP sin 30. In that case, sigma H equal to 0, RP cos 30 equal to 0, then RP equal to 0. Here, sigma V equal to 0. In that case, FE plus RP sin 30 equal to W. This is 0. FE is equal to W. In case 4, you got FV is equal to W. Okay, we discussed total four cases. One is horizontal force, inclined force and a perpendicular force to the line of action OP and vertical force. Total 4 cases we discussed for the roller obstacle problem. Any one of these 4 cases will come in gate. Okay, so you are in position to play the game with roller and obstacle. You are pulling like this. You are trying to pull. In that case, roller will be in the air. Total roller is in contact with the contact point. Then how to draw free body diagram? Okay, so weight always act vertically downward direction. External load we need to apply by seeing the direction of applied load. If it is vertical, keep it vertical, inclined horizontal, and FP direction. Okay, so incorporate external load as it is. After that, at every contact point, 2 normal reactions will be acting, both are equal in magnitude. Unlike in nature, it is making an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. Just write down concurrent system of forces. Just resolve it. If Lami's theorem is easy to apply, then apply Lami's theorem. If you are not interested to apply Lami's theorem, just resolve the forces, then apply equilibrium equations. Sigma h equal to 0, sigma v equal to 0. Finally, we got a beautiful results like Fh equal to root 3w, Fi. Okay, so what is the question given in civil service examination is, among these 4 forces, in which case we can apply minimum amount of pulling force to pull the roller? Among these 4 cases, in which case we can apply minimum amount of force? Tell me. This minimum. Option C is correct. Okay. So for that, to solve that problem, we need to calculate force applied. What is the magnitude of horizontal force applied, magnitude of inclined force applied, magnitude of FP, and finally magnitude of vertical force applied to pull the roller. Okay. So single question but lot good information regarding roller and obstacle. I am expecting this question in GATE, maybe GATE 2022 or 23, but one day you will definitely see this kind of question in GATE. Okay. Now, understood na? Here, which one is maximum? FH. FH is maximum. Next, FV. After that, F incline, horizontal, vertical, inclined, perpendicular. It is perpendicular to OP. Okay. F. Here how much is this? FH greater than FV greater than FI greater than FP. Okay. Finally, which one is minimum amount of force applied? Minimum amount of force applied. FP 0.866. That is the thing. First, we need to calculate the forces individually, then we need to compare the magnitude of forces. That question given in IAS. This is correct answer. Okay, they didn't ask the magnitude also. So, in which case they gave a total 4 cases. Okay, na? So, option A. Option A, A horizontal force. A horizontal force. B. An inclined force. An inclined force. C. A perpendicular force to the line of action. OP. D. A vertical force. Okay, so question is minimum amount of force applied. Is dash in this particular case. Some F is applied. Some F. Some in case 1 it will become horizontal force, case 2 inclined force. Weight is W and it is making an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. This is OP. This is the question given in IAS. Okay. So in first case it will become FH. First case FH. It is F inclined. It is FP. It will become FV. So we calculated all the values. Then finally the answer is this. A perpendicular to line of action OP. Okay. First we will discuss all 4 cases separately. Then this is the answer to this question. Correct now? Roller obstacle problems. Okay. It is very important for engineering student. Done. Next. Write down the next question. It will be 30 degrees, 60 degrees, then weight is W. Okay. So contact point A, contact point B. These two are frictionless contact surfaces. Okay. Just simply resting on the thing. Okay. How to draw free body diagram? Tell me. Weight always act vertically downward direction. At every contact surface, contact point here. At every contact point, 2 normal reactions will be acting. RB. It is making an angle. It is making an angle 30 degrees. And here na. Here it is what? This will be RA. This is RA. Okay, so here it is making an angle 60 degrees with the horizontal. Okay, so here to here, if it is perpendicular, it is making an angle 30 degrees. It is making an angle 60 degrees. So RA is making an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. RB is making an angle 60 degrees with the horizontal. ठीक है, it is making an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. Now concurrent system of forces. Concurrent system of forces. Weight always act vertically downward direction. This is RA and RB will be acting like this. RB will be acting like this. Take a 30 degrees. It will be 60 degrees. Okay. So this is the thing. Free body diagram for the roller. That's it. Nothing great here. It's a matter of 3 points of weight and normal reaction. No string, no tension. Take it, apply Lami's theorem. Apply Lami's theorem. What you will get it? Tell me. Total here RA by sine 150 na. This is RA by sine 150, RB by sine 120, W by sine 90. Simple. W by sine 90, RA by 90 plus 60 150, RB by sine 90 plus 30 120. That's it. RA equal to how much? Sine 150 equal to 1 by 2 na. RB is equal to root 3 W by 2. Here RA equal to W by 2. RB is equal to root 3 W by 2. Sometimes they will ask RB by RA equal to dash root 3. Okay, RB by RA equal to dash. Okay, so they are asking determine the reactions at the contact point A and B, that is RA equal to dash, RB equal to dash, or else RB by RA equal to dash. That's it. Okay. Here you will get W by 2, root 3 W by 2. Here it is root 3. Okay na? A roller is weighing W resting on the V block like this as shown in the figure. Then they will ask you to determine the reaction at the contact points A and B. Okay? It is very simple. This type of questions will come in GATE. Simple question. Just they are checking whether you are in position to draw free body diagram or not. That's it. Next. Everything will be covered by using the table. Okay? Just use the statements to draw free body diagram properly. weight W, weight W, weight W. All are having same radius. Radius R is equal to 50 mm. Radius R equal to 50 mm. If it is 50 mm na, from here to here, it should be 100, 100, 100. It should be less than 300. That's it. Yeah. Done. Uh, 50, 50. Then O1, O3 will be ek. O1, O3 will be 50, 50, 100. It will be 150. Okay? 150 mm. Okay? Then theta 1, theta 2. Okay? So here so from here to here exactly off. Okay? So O1 m is equal to 75 mm. Okay? 75 mm. Exactly middle. Because all are having same radius. Okay? So then what is the value of cos theta 1? Cos theta 1 is equal to, yeah, you can write from here, from triangle O1 MO2 cos theta 1 equal to, cos theta 1 is equal to O1 m by O1 m by O1 O2, then it will be 75 mm by 100 mm. Correct na? 50 plus 50. That means 25 3 ja, 25 4 ja. Theta 1 is equal to cos inverse of 3 by 4. That's it. Next, theta 2. Theta 2 will be same thing, you will get it na. It is also same. Okay, 75 by 100. Oh, 75 by 100. Okay. Here theta 1 equivalents to theta 2. Cos inverse of 3 by 4. Now try to draw free body diagram for the rollers. Okay. It is just for practice, nothing great here. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. First, here it will be RB markers, RB, it will be RA, RB, RA, RC, it will be RC, weight always at vertically downward direction, weight always at vertically downward direction, then here RE, it will be RF, and more RF will be acting on the vertical surface, and then RD will be acting on this, RD will be acting on this, another RD will be acting on this particular thing. Weight always act vertically downward direction. Okay? So here RC na, RC will be acting, making an angle theta 1. RC is making an angle theta 1, and RD is making an angle theta 2. Correct? Right on up to here. Then just draw concurrent system of forces. For this, what is the concurrent system of forces? It is RA, weight acting downward direction. RB will be acting like this. RC is acting like this. Okay. So RC is making an angle theta 1. Of course, theta 1. Now, weight is acting downward. Then RD will be acting like this. RC will be acting like this. So it is making an angle theta 1. It is making an angle theta 2. Now, here RE will be acting like this. W acting downward. RF is acting like this. RD will be acting. Here, this particular thing is theta 2, then this will be theta 2. Here it is O1, O2, O3. O1, O2, O3. Okay, so first draw these figures, then concurrent system of forces. So here it is roller 1, roller 2, roller 3. First apply Lami's theorem for this. You will get some unknowns. Substitute here and here. You will get all support reactions. RA equal to dash, RB equal to dash, RC equal to dash, and finally RD equal to dash in this problem. RA, RB, RC, RD, RE, RF, OM, RD, RE, RF. Okay, so this is the way to draw free body diagram. Just apply equilibrium equations, then finally we will get all the values. Okay? So first focus on drawing free body diagram for the system of rollers. If you have any doubt regarding drawing free body diagram for the system of rollers, you can drop me a mail. Okay? So just apply equilibrium equations. That's it. Okay? So we started from definition of free body diagram. After that, we introduced some forces and have given the table. By using the table, we are in position to draw free body diagram for system of rollers, system of blocks and pulleys. That's it. After that, I will give one more table. You can happily draw free body diagram for spring mass damper system. Now, till now, we focused on free body diagram for the system of rollers. It is a shorter topic. So we are not entered into the actual free body diagram. So it is just a static. So only first, second, third, and then fifth statement. Now we need to introduce motion in the blocks. Okay, how to draw free body diagram for the system of blocks. Okay, that is dynamics. Okay, we can discuss that part in the next class.